Scott Legacy, or
Jomo.
Yeah, Jomo, as many know.
The main host of Doers and not the main. I'm one of the people that do the podcast Doers and Sayers. Thank you for having me on the show.
No doubt.
Yo, this is crazy. Like you've been playing a lot of ill stuff, man. It was like in that set you had Red Hot Lover Tone, and we was talking about it off the air. It was like, yo, Red Hot Lover Tone is known for being a part of what's that? Beat, no. Trackmasters. Yeah. Yeah, he was most notably, like a lot of stuff that Diddy was doing, Trackmasters was a part of it. I want to say, remember Will Smith's song, Here Come the Men in Black Galaxy Defenders?
Yeah, they got that Phoebe, Patrice Rushen sample flipped it.
Yeah, they were doing stuff like that's them. The Beatnuts refers to them as the Whack Masters. So shout out to Juju and Psycho Les.
Word up. Yeah. Well, I don't know. How does it feel being on the other side of the interview table?
It feels very weird.
The interviewee.
Very, very weird. Like, yo, I don't know how to control or conduct myself right now.
Used to doing and saying all that.
Yeah, I'm used to being the one that does the interviewing, and now there's like, okay, I'm on the other side. It's like, wait, how does this work? If I somehow like flip the script, just let me know. And it's like, okay, my bad. I'll go back to being interviewed. But yo, once again, thanks for having me on. This is really cool. Like a lot of these jokes that I haven't heard since in a minute. Like when you played the Funky Enough by DOC, it's like, when was the last time I heard this joint, man?
Man, I try, man. I do it for people like yourself because I've gotten into, I guess, like a situation where when I'm doing these radio lists, I'll think to myself as like, yeah, I need to play stuff that people know, but also want to be that station is like, hey, like you said, I ain't heard this song forever. Or for people that don't even know that, or like, why, like this is a song you probably would never hear on the radio.
Right.
Unless, I put it in and that's.
Right, yeah.
It's crazy just to try to think it out.
Or it's like a lot of like bigger city radio stations, like when it's like lunchtime, they'll have like that like old school hour during lunch.
Yeah.
And so you'll hear things like some of the music you're playing now. But it's like, yo, it's cool that you're doing this because it's like, there's history, and the fact that you're digging up the history is like, we're trying to like tell others about the history of hip hop, like where it's come from. Even though it's like the golden era and stuff, it was like just the fact that that's history, that's history, that's knowledge that someone could take if they wanted to, and like, yo, it's about being students of the culture,
Yeah.
And so, for you to do that, it's like, yo, that's dope at a young age as well. I told you this before.
I know. I've actually, I ought to say I've sampled many of our interviews for upcoming projects. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for We'll Work for Weed. Can I say that? Can I say
We'll Rap for Weed, yeah. We'll Rap for Weed, man.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that one because it was like, yo, nice. We for those that don't know, we had Freeman on a few times. Like, he had a joint with Una Ritz and K-Win. Am I saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was back and forth, right? That was back and forth, and we talked about it on the show. And Freeman, we got like, yo, we want to play this song on the show. He's like, is that cool? He's like, yeah, do it, definitely. And so from that, he's like, when we finally get him on the show, he's like, yo, I took a part of the interview from the show that you guys did and put it on my project. It's like, word? What? Word? That's crazy. That's what's up, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun going through that because you guys say a lot of cool stuff and just finding the right little bit.
Right.
It's just perfect.
Yeah.
But speaking of projects, I'm not sure. Do you have any projects like you're working on?
Yes, I have 2 projects that I'm working on when I'm not doing the podcast. Okay, so there's this artist by the name of Tori Amos. '90s chick, right? So I have this joint that I've been working on for a while now called Scott versus the Fairy Queen.
Okay, I was thinking you were talking about this.
So I got like about like it's just about now it's about just making sure that the joints sound okay, finding more interviews with her to put in between the songs.
Yeah.
And just really like I think for me, she's like Tori Amos is like was like an inspiration to me. And it was like I just love her music, and it was like I just started when I started listening to her music, it was like she's dope and I like her, and it's like she plays piano. And
Okay.
so a lot of the stuff that I was listening to was like, yo, I would like to take this piano sample this piano loop that she did right here and flip it. And so like there's been a couple of times, like if you follow me on Instagram, Joking1120, you there's a couple of them, like you commented on one of them, like this one is probably like that one that sounds like freaking madness. It sounds like madness. Like I wish I would have sent that in, but no, it's like, but it's like, that's one of them. There's like, I want to say there's about like maybe 10 joints that I have that I'm working on right now. And then, the one that I've been like avoiding, but it's like, it's gotta come out sooner or later.
Yeah.
It's gonna probably be me and doing lyrics again. I called it an anomaly, because I always felt like my music, my beat making was kind of just different and weird, because like I come from an era where it was like, it was all about originality.
Yeah.
So I think for me, I gotta like redo my top 5 producers. So because like on my top 5 producers, I put Rick Rubin on there.
Rick Rubin's a hell of a producer, though.
Yeah, it's like when I think about like Run DMC, shout out to Queens. That's where I'm from. I'm from New York. I was born in Long Island, raised in Queens before I moved to Georgia, then Knoxville, where I'm at now.
Okay.
And so I remember listening to Run DMC as a kid, and I'm thinking of King of Rock and a couple other joints. And these are the Rick Rubin joints, or Beastie Boys, You Gotta Fight for Your Right, and just the rock behind the music. And it's like when I think about like stuff that I've done, like with Scott versus like Tori Amos is like what could be considered an alt rock artist.
Yeah.
And then it was like I was like doing things like currently I took a Def Leppard sample and flipped it.
That's cool though.
Yeah. Or like what was another one? Like I was big into like Live and Bush, Nirvana, all those bands that like were big in the 90s. So it was like when I was starting producing, when I started sampling, I would say that was more of who I was getting into. Like that's what I was taking first. Cause like I said, I told you this before. It's like DNS Part 2 of Young Freeman. Back in the day, Diddy had a song called "Come With Me" that was on the Godzilla soundtrack, and he sampled Led Zeppelin.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Me and my brother used to bump that Godzilla soundtrack all the time. That song and the Green Day Brain Stew remix.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like all I remember from that soundtrack and that kind of semi-good movie. I don't know about that one.
Semi good? Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And
That's being nice.
Yeah. Exactly. But there was that, and then there was the Judgment Night soundtrack. It was a movie starring like Emilio Estevez, Dennis Leary, and Cuba Gooding Jr. They were stuck in, they were in Chicago, they were on the wrong side of Chicago, and they're trying to get out of there, and they got this gang chasing them. But on that soundtrack, you had like, what was it? I think Daylight did a song with Faith No More. Del the Funky Mississippi did a track with Dino Jr. So it was like when I hear this, like, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to do. It was like yo, I want to try to get that, bring more of that rock part of it back. It's like you hear it a lot now, but it's like, that's what I was trying to do. And so that kind of, when it came to sampling, that's what I was looking for. So I was like listening to like different rock bands that I used to grow up listening to, and like, okay, I think I can flip this and make this work as a beat, or make this one work as a beat. And then it was like I started, because I felt like that's what I want to do. It's like just be original, and that's who I was. That's what I knew.
Yeah.
I knew a little bit about like the soul part and the funk stuff, but it was like rock I knew, like I grew up listening to it.
Yeah.
It's like I was listening to just everything. It was like I felt like I was one of the people that could like listen to Lionel Richie and then listening to
Megadeth.
yeah. Well, not that. Let's say Judas Priest.
Okay.
Judas Priest, like in the same instance, and not be affected. It was like how did you go from that to this? It's like
Yeah.
Shout out to Riggs because his fiance was like I need like 3 albums I would listen to, or like this one. I was like, all right. And so I said like 3 albums that I would need to have if I was just like stranded on a desert or something like that was Toxicity by System of a Down. I think it was like the Grind Date by De La Soul and the original motion picture soundtrack of RoboCop. It was like those are the 3 like,
Nice.
and they're looking at me like the original motion picture soundtrack of RoboCop. Like what the what's like
Man.
like Basil Polidoris is like freaking awesome. He also did Conan the Barbarian, the soundtrack for Conan the Barbarian, and so it was just like this is. I'm like, if I had to choose between the two, I'm picking RoboCop because Rock Shock is one of the greatest joints. That's that.
I'm not
There's
sure.
gonna be a lot of that.
Yeah.
On this because you got 2 producers talking with each other.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, but that soundtrack really changed. Just like the original motion picture soundtrack, the RoboCop, Rock Shop. And it's like, yo.
I would say that's interesting because knowing you, I can see those being your 3 albums that you have in, but I can also not see them being your 3 like that.
Right, yeah.
But I was about to say too, also, it's interesting that you do because I see it in a lot of beats, like your rock beats that you do kind of have. But I see like the rock aspect in there, and it's cool that you do that because it actually is original. Like I said, Rick Rubin kind of like that heavy stadium rock bass, and it's just the fact that you like are looking for samples in rock records is amazing too. I'll say hard rock records, like those heavy riffs too.
Yeah.
But that's not really like sample based. The first pick, I guess everyone will go for, but
right, yeah.
you can make a beat out of anything apparently.
Yeah.
Put your mind to it.
Yo, and I gotta give a shout out to you because it's like, just the fact that you like my tracks, it's like, it was like, a lot of time I feel like it could be really like what I just listened to, where it sounds like madness in this track, and it's like, yo, because it's like, for me, you did Phase Me, and you did What's My Dream, alright. No. Again, that's my dream. That's my dream. Like, and cause I'm getting that. That's my dream. So if anybody's got any thoughts about rhyming over again, forget it.
Rather Unique Angel, he didn't ask me about that beat. He asked me about my whole tape. He said, but he really likes that one in Curfew.
Okay. All right.
He told me he was really digging that, but
yeah, cause you have another one that's like on that same album, on that same project where it was like it sounds very bebop, like
I don't say the sample, but I know what you're talking about. Little White Flowers.
Yeah, that's another one. It's like
that's
some dope stuff right there.
My boy Harrison that's in here, he was there when I made the beat, and he always tells me, he's like, that's your best beat ever, dude. he has a real deep voice.
Yeah, but you got a lot of them because like, okay, like for us, we're on the like Sam Day had a project, and you had the first joint off the barbecue baked beats joint. That first joint, like that joint is nice. It's like if I could do something like that would be great. So it's like like someone said the other day, like, you know what, all I have to do is listen to Donuts to realize how I'm not that great of a producer.
Yeah.
It's like all I do is just listen to like 5 tracks from Young Freeman. Like, I'm just I don't even want to post anything on Instagram or SoundCloud anymore just after listening to Young Freeman stuff.
Stop. Come on, I ain't there yet.
You are to me.
Well, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, all right.
I do the same thing though. Like I'll go through my beats and all right, that one's all right, but it's same thing. It's like, why did I make that? But at the same time, it's, you go back and then you get a new appreciation for it. But
Right, because it was like, I don't think it made the cut, but there was one that you put up to be on the that winter tape for Sam that Sam was.
oh yeah, that's
it came out and stuff. It was like but it was like, yo, the joint that you had when you sampled the joint from Charlie Brown. That
Oh, yeah.
Christmas time. Yeah, that joint was like, and I was like, man, I don't want to be on this freaking
Stop, man.
It was like, dude, it was like between you and Wiggs and a couple others that were on there and Atticus, because Atticus now stepped up his game. It's like,
yeah.
what in the man? It's like, oh, I quit. Like, I'm just gonna. Don't even put myself on there. I was ready to message Sam Day, like, don't even put myself on there anymore. I was like,
Nah, dude. Man, all right. You're there playing yourself. We're gonna go ahead and let y'all get a taste. I'll let you pick. Do you wanna?
Yeah, well, let's do Remembrance first.
Remembrance. Okay.
Remembrance first.
So, what is this going on a project? Let these people know, man.
Nah, this one's not going on a project.
Staying on the vault.
No, it's not staying on the
Oh,
vault. Like, yo, shout out to Wasabi Wilson. Wasabi has an idea for that track, and we just gotta get the right people. Like, we talk about it all the time. It's like, yo, what do you think about this one? He just like loves that joint. And we're just like trying to figure out. He has an idea for it, and he's just about getting people, together and doing it,
Yeah.
So hopefully soon, we're working on that right now, getting the right people and stuff like that to be on it. That might be another project in the works with like a lot of the local artists that we've either had on the show or dealt with just through DNS.
That'd be cool. I mean, everybody, all y'all out there owe them one too, man.
Oh.
I don't know if in my eyes, we all owe you guys something, man, because you guys have such a cool show and you give like so many people opportunities and pizza and beer. Yeah.
Yo, Rico said, "What's up?" and to turn my mic up.
Okay. I think it might be
1 2 1 2. I can kind of hear it.
testing.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Yeah,
I can hear myself.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think it's just
I gotta just get closer to the mic. Oh,
yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Wonderful.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna get into Remembrance.
Yeah, well, alright, well, Remembrance, Scott Legacy, Jomo, the man, the doer, and the sayer, where you want to call him. KnoxvILLMATIC Radio, WOZO 103.9 FM. Let's get on into it.
Appreciate that, Rico.
I probably should have just pulled it on that.
Oh.
Come on, groove music, go.
Uh-oh.
No, it's good. It's just being slow load. Yes, y'all.
Wow.
I'm digging that, man. I'm digging that.
That sounded really good. Just like, I would get critical, like, I gotta do something with the drums or the bass line isn't coming hard enough, But no, that sounded great. I'm very impressed. What did you do to my track?
Nothing, man. I didn't do nothing, man.
You sure you didn't do some alterations? It sounded like the drums sounded really crispy on there. So
It's just being on the radio, I guess.
All right, okay.
We're on the radio.
Yeah, we're on the radio.
All right. Yeah. So, but that's one of many tracks that I've done. Like I said, Wasabi Wilson has like some ideas for that one. He goes to me, he's like, okay, let's do it. It's like,
Ideas about rapping on that?
yeah, like Wasabi raps.
Okay. I didn't know he rapped.
Wasabi's got bars. Like
He got that voice for it too, man.
Yeah.
He has a distinct voice.
Yeah, I've got a couple. I wish I would have maybe if we do this again, I'll bring something with us on it.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. It's like,
Okay.
it's like I'm not like I've kind of stepped back from because it's like like for me, I don't know, like as a producer, you're a producer in a writer, so it's like, you know, you have those days like, you know what, the production takes over more, or the rhymes take over more, and it's like, you know, I can really find that balance. So, you know, it's like I kind of like, once the beat started coming more and more, it's like I started seeing myself rhyming less, or if I started rhyming, it was like something just kind of hit me.
That's how it is for me as well. It's I make beats all the time,
right?
But some days I'm like, man, I just want to sit down and actually think about writing some stuff. But same thing, it comes and goes. Like one day I can write a whole 3 songs, but another day I can't even write 3 lines. It's just
yeah, exactly.
It's just weird, man.
Yeah, and I've been going through a thing where it's like, yo, it's like I'll see my computer in my monitor, and it's like, nope, not today. And it's like recently I just started getting back into the whole beat making thing, because it's like, yo, it's like if you haven't noticed, you know, DNS has been on a little bit of a break and hiatus. I think we had like a show about a month ago with
let's say
Arcade Bottom Line. There's been a lot of stuff going on. It's like, you know, we all have lives, you know.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, Pete's married, Rico's DJing, Wasabi's, you know, love life has been enhanced and stuff, and so it's like it's really hard to get all 4 of us together.
Yeah.
So then some other things happen, like but it's like DNS isn't going anywhere. DNS is still here. You know, it was like the time's coming when we want to be back and better than stronger than ever before. And I'm talking about the brand. It may be that the people that you grew up, or people that you know that were on the show, might not be there, or the ones that you thought were going to be there aren't going to be there, because, you know, like I said, we all have lives now.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, DNS not going anywhere. The thing about DNS is that it gives the people, or the artists, an opportunity to tell their stories. I felt like when we had you on, it was like, you know, I'm still baffled. Like, how does a 20-something-year-old know about MF Doom?
Yeah.
Or, how does this dude have such this love and appreciation of Jay Dilla, Ninth Wonder, Madlib? It was like where did all this come from? To hear that, you know, was dope. I mean, like back before we were doing like interviews, you know, we had episodes where it was like, what was it? Weedios help me eat the Bootios? Like we had an episode with, if you're into wrestling, right? I'm a big wrestling fan. I'm no Wiggs. I mean, I like wrestling. I don't watch it abusively like he does.
Oh, Wiggs is a big wrestling fan?
Oh gosh, yes.
Did
you not see the Wiggs episode?
I watched like a little bit of it. I didn't get to finish it all.
Yeah, get to the end.
Okay.
It's like one of the most amazing moments, and he just loved it. He like, okay, spoiler alert if you didn't watch it. All right, so DJ Wiggs has like, he likes wrestling, right? And so there was this one time, I think it was on like WWE SmackDown, right? There's this group called the New Day. They had a cereal at the time called Bootios. Make sure you're not.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
So we had a whole episode where me, Wasabi, and Pete, and we were just eating Bootios while doing the podcast. And Wasabi was like, "Yo, I'm not eating this. I'm not eating this." And he had like 3 or 4 handfuls of it, and it's like, this is just like classic movies. Anyway, to Wiggs. So the New Day, this wrestling group, right? There's another wrestler named Rusev, and it was like a Christmas episode, and this dude comes out. And he has like this Christmas bag. Rusev has this Christmas bag, and the New Day takes this Christmas bag, and they go in and see what's in there. And they pull out these underwear, because New Day has like these underwear, these boxers called New Day boxers. I own a pair. Right? I own a pair.
You're a proud owner.
Yeah, I'm proud owner of those boxers. But anyway, they pull out like these boxers, and they say Happy Rusev Day. And so I'm thinking like, yo, I'm gonna get this for DJ Wiggs. And so, yo, shout out to Black Atticus and Park City Prince. We did it because I sent Wiggs a picture like, I think I found your birthday present. So what happens is that what did we do? Oh, I messaged his fiance like, hey, what size underwear does DJ Wiggs wear? I mean, if you want to tell me, like, if you're not comfortable telling me this, you don't have to tell me. But it's like, we want to do this gag gift, and he was all for it. So she lets us know what size he wears, and I was like, yo, I hit up Atticus like, yo, I need Happy Rusev Day put on some underwear. And then it's like, yo, I was like, what?
Huh?
Yeah, just put on some underwear, we're gonna be fine, right? Just tell me how much it is, and don't worry about it. Well, I need another pair of underwear that say it's DJ Wiggs on the back. And so the day of the show, was like, we got you a gift. And he was like, word? And like, yeah, so like, you know, give him the bag. He opens, he just bursts out laughing. It's like, you guys are crazy. And he loved it though. We were like, he's totally wearing those on his wedding night. I think.
That's some Narwhal kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's the thing. Shout out to me and Deidre because she called us. She's like, we're like Narwhal but funnier. Shout out to Greg Jackson. He said we're like the Breakfast Club of Knoxville. It was like,
yeah, I can see that. Okay.
I'm still trying to see it. It's like, you know, but I'm just happy that, you know, the people that have been on the show and that rock with us enjoyed it. It's like we've talked about a bunch of just different things, with different artists and crazy things with different artists. Like shout out to Peso De Niro and Local Monk because we had him on the show. We did we talked about 20 minutes about SpongeBob.
Hell yeah.
Because he had a song called Mr. Krabs, and so I was just like, how did you come up with the name of it? Like, what episode of SpongeBob were you watching when you came up with this song? Like, you know, we're all having fun with it. There's just so many episodes like that I remember because it's like I listen to them like constantly. I was like all of them. Like I'm just trying to see what I can do better because I feel like a lot of times I might miss something. It's like, oh, I gotta do this better. I gotta do that better. And it was like, you know, shout out to Wasabi Pete and Rico for letting me giving me the reins to do what I do because it's like, you know, I try to include everybody in it and they like it, but it's like, yo, if you watch or listen to the show, you've seen the show, you've seen how crazy it can get. Like we were doing this thing called Nah Chill. I'll give it to you as well. Okay, hypothetically you're single, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you're waiting for your date, right? Oh, Harrison, you can answer too if you want. You're waiting for your date, okay? You're outside. Across the street from you is a parking spot with a parking meter and a wishing well fountain. All right? You follow me?
I'm waiting for my date. Across the street is a parking meter and a wishing well.
Yeah. So your date arrives and parks in that parking spot, checks her purse and pockets, realizes she doesn't have any change. All right? She goes over to the wishing well fountain, takes some change out, puts it in the parking meter, and comes back over to meet you and says, hey, what's up? Are you cool with that or no?
I'd be cool with that.
Are you cool with that? No. Harrison said, no. Why not, Harrison?
Superstitious.
Superstitious?
That's
people's wishes, though.
Yeah, I said I was dreaming that Jenny.
Nah, I mean, but if she was really hot, then it probably.
So let's say that. So she's hot, then it's like, yeah, but she's like, what's hot? It's like 7 and upwards, like just straight 10.
Yeah, I don't know. It would definitely affect the day negatively. That's for sure.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like.
But I was gonna say
Maybe I'm thinking too
I
hard
wouldn't
about
care about it because I see that as someone who I guess like
resourceful.
Yeah, resourceful. Like uses like it gets back at society. Like it just
Get back at
yeah. You never. I mean, that's a lot of pennies in there, man. If you have the guts to get down there and dig into some, and you don't got no change, why are you not parking meters anyway? That's the real question.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And so like we were doing that with different artists and you know just finding ways to have fun with them. Really getting to know the artists before we had them on. Like we had Mia Daydream on,
Mm-hmm.
and so that was a crazy episode too. But the first thing we do is like we're talking to her, like hyping her up to be on the show, and then we pull out some Four Loko. Cause like on one of her songs, she talked about sipping Four Loko, right?
Yeah.
So it was like we got like 2 cans of Four Loko, and she just like, oh man, this is unbelievable, and she's drinking it. Then like what did we do? We played a song, and for the record, This that episode got banned in like Sweden and Germany because it was like we didn't get clearance for it or something. So it was like people in Germany and Sweden couldn't see it. Like everybody else could see it. But it's
That's
like,
weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
YouTube
like,
is a weird place.
Like you don't own the rights to this song, so you can't play it. And so we did that too. That was fun. Or just knowing about the artist, like we had E-Man on. He told me that we were the first ones to see the band The Verns ever perform live. Like it was a video release party for Jay Bush's like Cue the Tape, I think. And that was our first performance, and that was our first performance, and we were talking about it. It was like that was first, really? Same thing with Easy Money. Saw them at Chrysler's house.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was like one of our first performances.
That's crazy, man.
And just to hear their stories of how they came up and what they went through. Same thing with E-Man. It's like that's what it's about. It's about shedding light on the Knoxville scene, because I don't feel like, I mean, like it's doing a lot more now, but at the time it was like really anybody really doing it.
You guys really like did kind of step up. 'Cause I've heard about a lot of artists, but I've heard a whole lot more artist stories through you guys, and that's that's cool because you guys like you said whenever I was on the show, or it's just I've never gotten asked questions like that. Like I said, it's easy to talk to you because you're a hip hop head, and it's it's like oh okay like yeah okay like
yeah. It's like I said, it's like to me, you're a student of the culture, and it's like that's what I am. It's like even at 40 something. I'm still a student of the culture. It's like, as much as I can listen to Dayline Tribe, it's like, there's Joey Badass, there's ASAP Rocky, there's ASAP Ferg, there's Young Thug if you're into Young.
And it comes out every day now.
Yeah.
It's different climate
Young
hip
Money
hop.
Bag. It's like I don't
Who is this guy?
Yeah, it was like, but it's like you check listen to it. Some of it's not easy to listen to, but like as a student of the culture, you have to understand where it's come from and where it's coming out. And it's like, when I hear people like Young Thug, it's like, to me, if it wasn't for ODB, there wouldn't be a lot of these rappers. So like,
that's right.
ODB to me was like that dude that was like, he was an artist.
Yeah.
And so now when I hear people want to be artists and do all these crazy things on songs, it was like, that's Dre was already doing that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's really like it's nothing new. Even with Lil Nas X, it was like I was telling somebody, it's like, we had, like me growing up, I had Rappin' Duke,
Yeah.
Like so it's like
Whatchamacallit, Cool Mo D did Wild Wild West today.
Exactly. You had who was it? Nelly and Tim McGraw. You had LL Cool J and who was that? Brad Paisley.
Will Smith. Wild West, his movie.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was like country music and hip hop is not new. It's not weird. It's like he got famous because it's like he said Wrangler in his song. Now he's got to deal with Wrangler jeans. Like it was like that. What do you think was going to happen?
Exactly.
It's like I got a popping song. Like, and then what was it? They saying there might be a chance that Dolly Parton could be on another remix. Like how many of this song are there?
I think I'm good on remixes. But anyways, you wanna
You want the last one?
You want to let the people save your life? Save my life.
All right. So this joint is this next joint as being a student of the culture, and especially beat makers, I had like a little I have a place in my heart for Ninth Wonder. This was kind of like there's like in my Ninth Wonder type mode with this one. So this is Save My Life.
I've been on Ninth Wonder kind of pitch lately for some reason. I don't know why. I've been looking at Ninth Wonder almost every day. I fuck with this one. I like that. That's the thing too, like a lot of people Save My Life. Scott Legacy, Jomo.
I want to say like if you didn't understand what the person was saying, they're saying holding on. So that's why I called Save My Life.
Okay.
Like the story behind it was like all right, 93, 92, 93. That's my first move to Georgia, and I was like we're talking about like I was, let's say I was 15, 16 years old. Just really going through depression. I just told my mom that I was wanting to commit suicide, and so like in Georgia, like I'm a hip hop head first and foremost. I mean, I love Womies, but I'm a hip hop head first and foremost. So back then there wasn't really that much hip hop being played in Georgia or in Atlanta or in Decatur where I was at. And one day I was over at my uncle's house, my uncle by marriage, my uncle-in-law's house, and he's playing some hip hop music, and I'm thinking like, is this a tape? Can I borrow this? And he's like, nah, this is an actual station here in Georgia. Like it's Georgia State's WRAS. And every Saturday and Sunday night, well, it was every Sunday night, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., they would play nothing but underground hip hop. So it was like, this is where I was getting my fix. So this is where I was like listening to like band groups like Red Hot Lover Tone, Far Side, Killer Army, like when they first dropped Silent What Would Be for Quiet War or something. That first Killer Army album. It was like, they had the do. You know what I'm talking about, like Killer Army, last Armageddon. Like,
maybe, if I heard it.
I found the sample for that, and I was like wow, I forgot what it was though. But anyway, Last Emperor Secret Wars was on there. It's like this all the stuff that I was missing from New York, I was getting on this station for like about 4 hours. So, and I had to be up at school by 6. So it's like I'm spending all my time all night, like recording stuff, and I gotta be up like by 6 to catch the bus.
Yeah.
But so in effect, like that track is kind of like how that station just saved my life, because it was like like I said, I was just like really down. All right, that's enough of that. You're not gonna make a comedy show.
No, yeah. I feel you. No, that's
Barbara Walters type. I don't like that stuff.
No, that's a good point, like to put out there, because hip hop it does a lot for people, whether you're really into. I mean, music in general does a lot for people, but hip hop, like, I met a lot of cool people through hip hop, like including yourself. Like it's just you make so many connections. At the end of the day, it's like, it. Yeah. In reality, you just like build this bubble of people that are like-minded like you, and it just becomes this like almost like you make a lot of friends just through liking of an album or something like that, and it's just.
Right. And I wanna give a shout out to like a couple artists in the city that I've seen that was like I think like back when I was in the hip hop, you didn't like. For me, that's where I got like the depression part I got from rock music. Because you wasn't really getting that in hip hop.
No.
And I want to say not until maybe Kid Cudi came out that you started hearing like there's these illnesses and depression and stuff in hip hop. And so shout out to Norm Mac and Ghostface V. Because those are two artists in the city that's like oh snap. It was like that stuff that I was hearing in rock music, like from Alice in Chains and Nirvana. It was like I was hearing through them. It was like, oh snap! It's like but it's like when you ask them who the influences are. I know with Ghostface V, we didn't have him on the show. I wanted to have him on the show, but
That's a good dude, man.
Yeah,
that's
he's really cool. But it's like he was just talking like I was telling me a little bit of stories about himself, and it's like, word, yeah. But it's like he was like Kid Cudi was like one of my influences. Like when we were song, he was like, I love Kid Cudi.
Oh
was
yeah.
Like, I was listening to Kid Cudi, and it's like I'm chill trying to get like what is it about him? It's like but it's like the stuff that he was saying was like, if he would have came back out in the in the 90s with that, like when I was going through it, because I was get my version out with depression through rock music.
Yeah.
But if something like this would have came out when I was going through, it was like, this next generation of hip hop heads, of hip hoppers, have it now. It's like now you can really talk about it. Your subjects can talk about anything. It's like talking about depression and abuse of drugs is like taboo. It's like
you ain't selling the most records with that single.
Right. It's like about partying and having a good time and fun, and then you have groups like MOP and boot camp and some like more the violent darker side and stuff. But it was like to hear like this side was like and even with Royce 5'9", like you start hearing about like issues and mental issues and bipolar and all that other stuff. It's like, so like, yo, but like, shout out to those guys. There's a couple other guys do it in the city too. Screw Loose does it. It's like, yo, just to really look at yourself like that and when I put that in a song, it's like, that takes a lot of courage. So shout out to those guys.
It does, man. It's hard being introspective as an artist, like looking in your own, I guess, problems and issues, but anyways, I think that's I don't know, I mean.
Yo, shout out to you for having me on the show, man. Shout out to all the people that listening. Shout out to people that that rock with DNS. Like I said, we'll be coming back soon, and you're like, you know, it's gonna come. Just like bear with us, like while we get everything straight, and we'll be back and better than ever. Shout out to my moms, and everybody that's out there listening here for real. Like thank you, thank all y'all. Shout out to the people that listen to this show. It's like, yo, you do a great job with this show, man.
Thank you.
Real. It's like,
Thank you.
Like I've caught a few of them. It's like it's hard. Like I don't work nights anymore, or work nights less. It was like you had the episode with Matt's Dope.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to catch the freestyle. I was like, dang, I missed a freestyle because I was at work. It was like I can't.
Yeah.
It was like, and you know where I work, so it was like it's kind of hard. Like I'm trying to listen to this interview and stuff, and it's like it's not working because it's like I'm at work. Same thing with when you had Young Money and Rock Brown on here. It was like, yo, this is.
Oh yeah.
It was like I'm checking out the freestyles. Like, yo, I gotta work, but I'm like really trying to check out this freestyle. It's like I can't. I said it on Twitter. It's like I'm trying to check out this freestyle with Freeman. It's like I gotta work. It's like this is not easy. But yo, so shout out to you and what you're doing for the city. Like you put on you like to say we put on for the city is like what you put on for the city, and it's like I said, you're giving an outlet to what you like, and hopefully the people see that, and they're like, I want to check out more of this stuff. I want to know more about Red Hot Level Tone and
Yeah. Like I said, I do it for people like yourself. And I really do appreciate it. Like when I hear people, I like putting people on to hip hop, like stuff they don't know about,
right?
Especially older stuff, and put myself on. But someone like you who's seen it all when it came out, and it just stuff like that. It blows my mind that I don't know. It feels good just to get that acknowledgement of just true hip hop.
You deserve it, man. It's like I said, ever since I first met you, like it's like it's very impressive what you do, because it's like I said, like most 20-somethings are like, who, what? Don't care anything about
they don't, man. They don't
about Helter Skelter and Sean Price.
They don't know about no Big L.
Like, what are you talking about? I'm gripping Megan told him 110. Like, I don't know. I don't want to hear anything. Give me some booty butt cheeks.
Booty butt cheeks.
Anyway.
Magnificent.
Yeah, shout out to Magnificent, man. Alright. Scott Legacy, thank you for Jomo. Whatever.
Yeah, I was say nobody called me Scott Legacy. It's like that's like, I mean, like Scott Legacy, like who's that? Like, nah, it's Jomo. It's like oh, you mean the guy from New City? He calls himself Scott Legacy. Like when I make beats, I'm Scott Legacy. But when I'm not making beats, I'm Jomo. So there you go. All right.
Either way, thank you for coming to the show, man.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all for listening out there. Like I said, Scott Legacy, go look him up.
Yeah, on SoundCloud, Scott Legacy. And you'll see some tracks on there. You might even hear a couple joints with me rhyming on them, but don't comment.
Yeah.
Skip them.
Be nice.
Please.
Either way, KnoxvILLMATIC Radio, WOZO 103.9 FM. Jomo, Scott Legacy. The man of the hour. Thank you.
Oh no, thank you. Thanks for letting me rock with you guys. This is dope. This is really fun. I want to come back again.
No doubt. Thank you.
All right.
You're definitely welcome back, man. KnoxvILLMATIC Radio got some more hip hop for you. So don't you touch that dial.